Morning everyone, and welcome to this week's update. I hope this finds you well and that you are managing to get through the latest wave. Obviously there's been a huge increase in infections over the last few weeks, and that's been really challenging from school. I think one of the things that we've missed during COVID over the last 18 months, almost 2 academic years, is the inability to have proper meetings and face-to-face. And I know that some families and parents have felt frustrated about that. We're really sorry about that. We want to talk to you as much as we can and have you in the building. And we're really, really sorry that we've not been able to. Hopefully in September things will improve, and we've got a lot of ideas about how we can open up and get far more of you in, come and see what we do and just reconnect with you. And I'm really sorry that we haven't had an opportunity to be able to do that. Little things like transition as well for the new Year 7s coming in. You know, we're just not able to do that face to face. Now we're able to do that in the summer, and that's what we're going to be doing, is running the summer school for Year 7s, the new Year 7s, running also two transition days for the new Year 7s. And we want to be able to meet as many of them as possible. So we're really sorry that it feels we're keeping you at arm's length. We really aren't. We're really trying to engage with you the best we can, but obviously with the restrictions at the moment, that's challenging. And on that, obviously this Friday, unfortunately, we had to send 4 primary classes home. Every time there is a case, we consult with public health. We make sure that we get the best guidance from them. And we have to try and keep as many people as safe as possible. And we have to err on the side of caution. And I know that's so frustrating for so many of you. Our staff have been through this where they've had to isolate and look after their children, and I have, and you know, so many of us are having to do that too frequently. And there is very, very little we can do at the moment. Obviously, the guidance for school hasn't changed, even what the government are saying about stopping isolation. And we know that it's frustrating. We're doing the best we can. So please bear that in mind when we phone you. And there have been a couple of incidences where staff have faced quite a lot of abuse on the phone, and that's just not acceptable. We're all in this together. We're trying our best. So please, please remember that when we make that call. If there is any further support you need, if your child is isolating, then please don't hesitate to ask. You know, we're here to support the best way we can, and we recognise how challenging it is for some families. So, what I wanted to talk to you today about was the plans for the final week of term. So we've got 3 school weeks left before we finish for the summer, and obviously Eid falls in that final week. Now, we don't have any more training days, and we're not able to close the school in the way we would normally do, so we're having to be creative with this, and this is where we're going to need your help with this. What we plan to do is we plan to go to remote learning during the final week. So the last full teaching day will be that Monday. The last Monday of term will be the last full teaching day. We expect every student in for that. On that Monday, we'll be able to then set up the rest of that week for remote learning. So from the Tuesday to the Friday, there will be remote learning provided for every student in school from reception to Year 10. Now, what we're asking is you ensure that your children do that. That means that we're able to support staff, students, families who want to celebrate Eid. And we can make sure that we're still catering for their education through this remote learning package. But the most important thing is we're able to make sure the students are completing the work when it's set. So there won't be any live elements to that. Staff will be providing video elements to it. There'll be materials online. There will also be work packs for those family who want it so they can work through that at home. And we're trying to do that to allow, we understand the fact that it's an important celebration for everyone, and people want to spend time with their families after this year, and this is the best mechanism. So the Monday will be full teaching, Tuesday to Friday will then be remote learning. On the Thursday and the Friday of that week, we'll also be holding some parent consultations. Now, some of these will be face-to-face if we feel it's safe, and they'll be outside. Some will be over Zoom. But we're going to try and talk with as many families as possible across the year groups about the review of the child's learning, what we expect over the summer to make sure that we're filling any gaps that may have been created, and then what September looks like as well. And again, we'll need your support with that. So if you have a meeting appointment, please do make sure you turn up for it. If you're asked to come into school, again, please do so with masks, and we'll be socially distancing the best we can when we're in school. All of this is about providing the best finish we can to term, recognising the fact that you will want to celebrate Eid, understandably, with your families. Now, we won't be able to do this every year. Next year we'll have to have a different approach because we'll be in school, and hopefully the COVID and the infection rates will be completely sorted by then. So hopefully we won't have to do something like this, and we'll be able to get back to much more sense of normality. So that's it from me. We'll send all that information out in a letter as well if you don't get a chance to, just so you've got that to refer to it. So as I say, please, one, we are doing the best we can. When we're sending students home, it's on the guidance of public health. If you want any support with anything, then please do remember we are here and we will do the best we can. Please, please, please treat staff with the respect and the courtesy that they deserve. And then the final plans for the final week we will send out in a letter as well, but it'll be a final teaching day on the Monday, and then Tuesday to Friday will be remote learning, and please help us by ensuring your children complete that. Okay, that's it from me then this week, and I will speak to you again soon. Take care, everyone.